Hello, everybody.
Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 10. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. 2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 3rd down and 4. Now it's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Wilson now to throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down following the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On first down, Wilson throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They are really moving.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the... Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. We are all even on the scoreboard, so I guess sort of just a blank slate as we start the third.
You just exhale at the half and start over. Come out with some excitement and try and set the tone with your defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
6 yards to go here on second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll give it to him right up the gut. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously, but the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch him rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney. He's the one. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll go on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing now is Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They come out here in the eye. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah,
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at